Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our speaker today is Sheikh Ali Masud. Sheikh Ali has studied Islam and politics and various other Islamic disciplines. He is a member of the International Quran Association, a translator of Arabic, an activist, and currently serving as Imaam of Qwandabele Masjid. His topic today is defining Ramadan and the need for positive change.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله الطيبين الطاهرين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
We praise Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala and send salutation to Al-Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi wa Alihi wa Sallam. We thank Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Ramadan is indeed great opportunity. Without any waste of time, my brothers, I'll be taking you through this topic, defining Ramadan and the need for positive change. We are in the holy month of Ramadan. What is Ramadan? What does it stand for? Is Ramadan going without us understanding what it actually stands for? From the hadith, Rasulullah mentioned to some people Ramadan will come and just go and they are the same. That is a lost. So I carefully chose this topic, defining Ramadan and the need for positive change. We ask Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala to give us the tawfiq to do what we promise to do. There are a number of definitions of Ramadan, many. But this afternoon, I am going to define Ramadan in the perspective of Quran and in the perspective of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the easiest way to define Ramadan. If you go to Quran al-Kareem, Ayah 185, chapter 2, it says, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. That's the definition of Quran. The month of Ramadan is one in which the Quran was sent down as a guidance to humankind, with manifest proofs of guidance and the criterion. The word Ramadan is clearly stated in this ayah of Quran al-Kareem. And Allah spoke to us about what the month is all about. It is about guidance, It is about the Holy Quran al-Kareem. It is about bringing us together. You go to Rasulullah definition or the comments of Rasul about Ramadan. Beautifully he mentioned, سمي رمضان لأنه يرمض الذنوب. It is named Ramadan because it has the power to wipe your sins. Another hadith, Ramadan ismun min asma'illah. Ramadan is one of the names of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. That is why the scholars will comment, do not say Ramadan is coming. Do not say Ramadan is going, because Allah has never. Allah huwa da'iman la yafut. Allah is constant. So in other words, when we speak of Ramadan, it also takes us to the idea of Tawheed. In our communities, there are people who are called Ramadan. And the inspiration to give Ramadan to people as a name is coming from this point, that Allah is Ramadan. So you don't say Ramadan is going. If you say Ramadan is going, in a way you are saying Allah is going. It means after Eid, you will forget everything. So this is how the Quran and the prophets define Ramadan to us, his followers. If you look at this verse of Quran, and if you look at the definition of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, you can summarize this definition into three. Number one, it teaches us the significance of Ramadan and how Ramadan is carefully chosen for the Ummah. Look at all the pillars of Islam. Allah carefully chose them for us. So this is what we get from these definitions from the verse of Quran al-Kareem. Number two, that the Quran is a constitution for humankind. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. In the month of Ramadan, Allah chose to bring down the whole of the Quran al-Kareem. So this is one thing that we also understand from defining Ramadan from this Holy Quran al-Kareem. And from this definition, we also understand this point that Ramadan is a tool for transforming ourselves. Ramadan is chosen by Allah for you and I to change. Quran says there are 12 months. Why didn't Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala chose that month? Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala chose Ramadan. Made Ramadan so special. But according to Rasulullah, Ramadan is a tool, powerful tool, chosen by Allah to transform you, to clean you, to change you. I am going to ask three very important questions before I proceed. Today is the 21st day of Ramadan. Has Ramadan changed you? Are you making dua for Ramadan to go? Try and answer this question. How has Ramadan changed me? How has Ramadan changed my thinking? How has Ramadan changed the way and manner in which I do my things? And according to Rasulullah, these are so important questions for each and every Muslim to ask himself. There are two people. The first one will just wake up and only benefit from standing up in the night. Rasulullah says, do not waste your night. And the second person is, the whole month of Ramadan will come and go, and he or she will only benefit from hunger. Na'udzu billah. So I am asking you this question, brothers. Today is 21st of Ramadan. Did Ramadan change me? Did Ramadan change my thinking? Did Ramadan change the way I do my things? And the last question is, how did Ramadan change your community? How did Ramadan change my society? Remember all the 5 pillars. When Allah brings them, it's not only about owning them. You make ibadah, but it has impact. It has something to do with the community, with the society. So you need to answer all these questions. If Ramadan is not powerful enough to change you, then there is a problem. We do have our habit. And our habits sometimes are bad. Ramadan is here to help us change our bad habit. In Ramadan, we have to give charity. In Ramadan, we have to stop this and that. Are you sure Ramadan has changed you? If Ramadan has not changed you, when is it going to change you? 9 days to go. Let me take you to a verse of Quran. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal-Asr inna al-insana lafi khusr. When Allah spoke about time, why did Allah speak about time? Ramadan in itself is a period, is a time. 28, 29 or 30 days according to Rasulullah. Look at this time. Look at how quick Ramadan is running. When are you going to change yourself? Well, Asr, by the time. By which time? In Ramadan, we have only 29 or 30 days to finish the business. What business? Business of changing ourselves. Business of changing our community. Business of changing our society. Inna al-insana lafi khusr. Quran says, indeed man or humankind is in lost. Why are we in lost? Quran said that in the insan lafi khusr, that you and I are in lost. And according to the tafsir, why we are in lost is because there is no change in our life. Yesterday and today is the same. Last year's Ramadan and this Ramadan is the same. There is no effort to change myself. Where is the transformation? So we are in loss because we are stuck. Quran said that innal insana lafi khusr, and Allah put emphasis. So brothers, Ramadan is here for a particular purpose, to transform you, to change you. There are two views. Some says Allah will change me when the time comes. And some says no, I have to put effort, and then Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala will help me. There is nothing like that. Allah says in the Quran, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah is not going to change you until you rise up. Ramadan is one of the ways in which Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala guides you. Min al-Furqan gave you the criterion, even help you by bringing the whole of the Quran, the Ajmaihi, in the holy month of Quran, Ramadan. Allah said to you in Quran 18 ayah number 11, I am not going to change you. Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma biqawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. There is a responsibility. You have a responsibility, brothers. It is important to take you to the next step. We are told by the Quran, by the Prophet, that the reason behind our creation is not to be stuck, but to move, to change. That is the reason behind our creation. If Allah creates you 9 months from the womb of your mother, you found yourself in this thing called dunya. Allah says, do not be stuck, move. There must be change in your thinking, in the way you do things. Keep changing yourself until you meet Allah on the day of Qiyamah. Ramadan has a purpose to change your life. There are 3 kinds of change that I want you to borrow me your attention. At the end of this, I want you to assess yourself. Did Ramadan help me attain this? Number 1, haraka makaniya. You have to change within your comfort zone. Some of us in our space, we do not want to move. And the Prophet says, the Quran says, if you don't move from your comfort zone, you will meet Allah, and Allah will not be happy with you. Look at the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He was in Mecca, and he was born in Mecca. When the need came for him to move to Medina, he moved to Medina. That is the idea of hijrah. The Prophet never insisted on remaining where he is. So today we can contextualize it to say, until and unless you move from your comfort zone, I'm telling you, the purpose and the goal of Islam is not going to be achieved. During the night, avoid complaining how cold the night is. Avoid giving yourself excuses to move from this point to this point. Let me take you to ayah of Quran. Allah warned the Prophet in the following: Ya ayyuhal mudaththir. Oh, you the one covered in the blanket. Allah spoke to the Prophet. The Prophet in the blanket. Allah called him Ya ayyuhal mudaththir. Allah didn't say Ya Muhammad. Allah said, oh, you the one covered, enjoying in the blanket. Allah said to him, Qum fa'andir. Move from that comfort zone. Arise and warn. And Allah said to him, وَرَبَّكَ فَقَدَّرْ. Rise and say, Allahu Akbar. Speak about Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. وَثِيَابَكَ فَطَهِّرْ. Go out there, clean your clothing. And Allah said to him, وَالرُّجِزَ فَحْجُرْ. Make hijrah. Move from your comfort zone. وَالرُّجِزَ فَحْجُرْ. Spiritually, you have to move. Ramadan is here to teach you this concept. That if you are in your comfort zone without willing to move, the purpose of Ramadan is not going to be achieved. Hence, if you look at the life of Rasulullah, it's hijrah after hijrah. Physical hijrah and spiritual hijrah that symbolizes moving from our comfort zone for us to attain the best from Almighty Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. The second kind of change that Islam want to see in your life, haraka zamaniya. Remember, the first one is about comfort zone, but the second one is about change as you grow. Today I am 20, for instance. If I am 21, there must be a change in my life. But if you are 20 today, tomorrow you are 21, 23, there is no change as you grow. Haraka zamaniya. It is a problem. Grow. As we grow towards our graves, there must be change. I am 16 and today I am 35. There is no change in my life. The hadith goes this way. If yesterday and today is equal, there is no change in your life. Last year's Ramadan, I could not perform my salah with sunnah. Last year's Ramadan, I could not change my society by giving charity. Is there any change in this year? What change have you brought in your life? This is what we mean by haraka zamaniya. Movement, transformation as the time goes. Ramadan is here not only for you to just chew the dates. I'm telling you, Ramadan is beyond that. There are a lot in the stomach of the month of Ramadan. And then the last kind of change that Ramadan is here to empower you is haraka jawhari. That is internally. As you change yourself outwardly, internally you have to change. I may see change in you, in your face, from your community, but within you are you changed? This is the Prophet. People are not changed until and unless they are changed from within. This is what we call haraka jawhari. I am transformed from within. So Ramadan is here to transform us from outside and from inside. And here I want to explain something. It is said on the day of Qiyamah, people will be pointing fingers, telling Allah, it is Shaitan who made me to do this. It is Shaitan who made me to do this. It is my wife who made me to do this. It is my son who made me to do this. And Shaitan will be given the opportunity to speak. Quran said so. لا تلوموني لوموا أنفسكم. Shaitan will say, do not blame me. Today is not the day of blaming me. You have to blame yourselves. So internally, we've got a lot of work to do. There is a battle within us between the devil and the divine forces. So the month of Ramadan is here to actually help you to defeat all these challenges. Finally, I don't know, do I still have time? 1 minute. Finally, we are in the week of Laylatul Qadr. Very important. And Laylatul Qadr can play a very important role in change individually, in our family, in our community. The word Qadr means destiny. The word Qadr means power. Power to do what? Power to change myself. Power to change my community. Power to change my spiritual self. Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alf shahr. Allah says to you, the night is better than 1,000 months. So there's a great deal. There is a challenge. Allah is challenging you. Ask yourself. Go home, assess yourself. Has Ramadan changed me? Is last year's Ramadan and this one the same? We make dua and ask Allah Ta'ala to have mercy upon all of us, inshallah. There are obstacles in our way. They say Shaitan does not go to the tavern because he is done with the people in the tavern. Shaitan is in the masajid. Never think Shaitan is with the street people in the tavern. No! So you have to wake up. Rise. Open your eyes. It's you that Shaitan loves. You the one who is fasting. You the one who calls yourself Muslim, Mu'min, and the rest. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We thank Sheikh Ali Masud for coming out today and giving his Jummah lecture in this masjid. Just a few announcements. We at the Institute for Islamic Services once again make an appeal to all people for zakah and lillah funds as to assist us in carrying out our daily projects, which include daily feeding schemes, free daycare centers, monthly grocery vouchers to over 170 families, daily adult and madrasa classes, the new skills development center, etc. We are also collecting fitra, which is at 30 rand per person. We will begin to distribute the fitra in the coming week. There are collection boxes in the Wutukana, or you may contact us and we will collect. We are open every day in Ramadan at 330 Kamal Street in Lodium. Secondly, inshallah, after the Jummah Salah, we will have a Qiraat program by Hafiz Ashraf Wadi, who is the second Imam of this masjid. We ask all people to remain in the masjid for this program. Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.
وعليكم السلام.
الله أكبر الله